Hello, good evening. So I am Yogesh Rangare. I am giving you the training about the Node-RED. So Node-RED is a visual programming. I will share my screen and the document. Hope my screen is visible to you. I will quickly share my document. Okay. So what is a Node-RED? Node-RED is a visual programming for Internet of Things. It is widely used in the case of the Internet of Things where we are integrating different kinds of data from the different sensors and devices to the cloud, and it is a very interesting flow programming in which different kinds of nodes are used and they are connected by using a wire in between them, and we can write a script in the Java to do the programming. Okay, so first of all we will learn about the Node-RED architecture and UI. So this is the screenshot of Node-RED which is running on my laptop. So in this you can see at the left side you can see there are common nodes which are installed while installing the Node-RED. So you can see in this there are different kinds of inject, debug nodes are available, function nodes is available. So this is called as the node palette section, and just above to it there is a filter option available, which is a node filter search bar in which you can search the nodes. Okay, right to it there is a main workspace where you can simply drag and drop the nodes and wire them to do the uh, flow programming. Just above to it there are rows of flows, that is the tabs, different tabs you can add by clicking on this plus button. So it will add different workspace, different tabs it will add, and then you can create different flows into them. Okay, once the flow is created, there is a deploy button just at the right side. You can see where you can deploy the code, and at the footer section you can see view tools by which you can zoom in or zoom out this uh, workspace. Okay, at the right side you can see there is a sidebar in which different buttons are available, like information, help, debug section is available. So main workspace is the place where flows are developed and dragged from by using the nodes from the node palette. Okay, view tools. So view tools, as I already said, it is present at the footer, and it is used to minimize, or it is used to zoom in or zoom out of the workspace. Okay. In the sidebar, in the right sidebar, you can see there are sections like information, help, debug section is available, and configuration node section is available. So I will show this on my lab PC. Okay, so I have already have Node-RED open in my PC. Okay, so I will quickly open it. So you can see by using the localhost colon 1880, so we can start the Node-RED. Okay, so 1880 is the port number by on which this Node-RED instance is running. Okay, so as I told to you, like in the left side there is a node palette. So this is a node palette where different kinds of nodes are available. The common nodes like Inject, Debug node is available, and the nodes which we download also appear here. Just above to it there is a section called filter nodes. By here you can filter this node, like I'm putting the Inject, so it is filtering the Inject nodes. Similarly, if I put function, then it will filter out the function node. So by using this you can filter out the nodes. Okay, in the center section you can see this is the workspace where you can simply drag and drop different nodes and wire them together. Okay, so debug node is used to see the output at the debug section. Okay, at the footer you can see this is the zoom in and zoom out option. Buttons are available. So when you click on plus button, the workspace will get zoom in, and by clicking on negative you can see the workspace is getting zoom out. Okay, so this is the view tools. Just above to it, there are different tabs open. You can see different tabs are open. So these are the different flows which I have already designed for training purpose. At the right side there is a sidebar in which you can see the different sections like info section, information section. So this information section have the information about the different kinds of node, uh, different kinds of flows which are present in the workspace. This is the help section, which gives you information about the node, a particular node. If you click on this inject node and go to this help, then you can see the help about the inject node. So what does it mean? What are the contents of that? So you can see the help about it. To see the help about the debug, then debug node, you need to just click on it and it will automatically show the help about the debug section. Just right side of there is a debug section where the output will appear. So as you can see, for each and every node there is a button just left to it, so it is a trigger button, and we can enable or disable this node by clicking on this button. Okay, we can trigger the node, and in case of debug we can enable or disable it. Okay, so when I deploy the flow, you can see these buttons gets activated. Okay, as soon as the flow gets deployed, this button gets activated. Okay, at the right side of this debug section there is a configuration option which is showing you the configuration of different nodes. Okay, and at the right side of it there is a context section. The context storage nodes will appear here, and there is a small button at the right side of it where you can see the sections which are available here, and one more section like dashboard section. So users which have the dashboard nodes available in their in their Node-RED instance, you can see this option. If it is not visible into your Node-RED instance, then you need to download the uh, nodes of the dashboard. Okay, so when you click on this, you can see the options like edit, view, arrange, import exporting of the node, the options of Node-RED palette. So this manage palette By using this manage palette, you can install the different kinds of load, like if you want to install the dashboard nodes, then you can just put dashboard things here. Just type the dashboard, it will show the different nodes available regarding it, and you can download this node. Once you downloaded this node, you can see the option like this dashboard section. Okay, so first before that, uh, we will go through some of the important terms. The core nodes in the Node-RED. Okay, the core nodes in the Node-RED. The Node-RED palette includes the default set of nodes that are the basic building blocks for creating of loads. So there are some nodes which are available when you install the Node-RED directly. So the nodes like inject, debug, function, change, switch, template. So these nodes are available. So the inject node. So first we will see the important node, which is the inject node. So the inject node is used to manually trigger a flow. Okay, so by clicking the nodes button, so this is the node button. By clicking on it, you can trigger a node. Okay, so in the inject node, there are uh, two main sections are available, like payload and topic. Okay, so what is a payload? So payload is the content of your message. Okay, so whatever the main content of the message is called as the payload. And topic means it is just like a tagging of your payload. Okay, so payload can be a string, can be a number, can be a boolean, true or false, it can be a JSON, it can be a timestamp. Okay, so different options are available in this inject node. Topic means it is a tag, like what you want to tell about the payload. Okay, so this means topic. So if you are like injecting the value of 25 manually, or by using it is coming from the sensor, and if you want to tag it like it is a value of a temperature, then the topic will be a sensor slash temperature. Okay, so it will give more information about the payload. So okay, so debug node is used to display a message in the debug sidebar within the editor. Okay, it has a button at the right side by using which you can enable or disable this debug button. Okay, so I will quickly show on the workspace. So as you can see, I have taken the two nodes, inject and debug, and connected to them by using a wire. Okay, so wire means it is a connecting. Uh, it is used for connecting two nodes. Okay, and I just deployed it. So I will show you. When you open the inject section, you can see the two sections like payload and topic. So as I already told you, the payload means it is the content of the node. Okay, so you can see there are we can the payload can be a number, can be a string, can be a JSON, can be a timestamp, can be an expression or or variable or a message. Okay, it can be anything. Message topic is it message topic refers to the refers to the tagging of the payload. So I will simply show. So if we are intending to inject the timestamp, like if you want to see the timestamp, current timestamp at the output, we can inject it. So this is the timestamp and message topic. So I am tagging it like a timestamp. Okay, so I am mentioning I am injecting a timestamp. So just click on done button and click on the deploy, and I am click on the inject button. Okay, so you can see timestamp is coming in the Unix timestamp format. Okay, by you can click on it and change its format for your understanding purpose. Okay, so right now the time and date is uh, 2nd of January. So this is the time it is coming like UTC plus 5.5. So that is the Indian time. Okay, and this is the hexadecimal equivalent of that timestamp, and this is the Unix timestamp. Okay, similarly we can inject a number, like if I'm entering a number like 30, and I'm tagging it like it is a temperature. Okay, and at the below section you can see uh, there is option of repeating the trigger. So by using this we can repeat this repeat this injecting of this payload and topic by using the options like interval between times or at a specific time. But currently we want a manual trigger completely, so we are putting it as a none, and I'm clicking on done button. So when I click on it, so it will come as 30. Okay, so as I said, there is the right side button by using which we can disable the debug button. So when I disable it, then you can see even if I am triggering inject node, nothing will appear at the debug section because I have disabled this node. To enable it, I just need to click on this and again click on deploy. Then we can see the output is appearing at the debug section. Okay, so we can inject boolean also. Okay, so we can enter the boolean like true or false, both options are available. So you can just click on it, deploy, and you can see the output at the time. Okay, similarly you can enter the JSON also. So in JSON, so we can enter a JSON structure like open and curly bracket, and then put the key pairs like name, designation, you need to put a comma here. Okay, you can add Okay, like this you can make a JSON structure and then click on done button and deploy it. And when you click on the trigger button, you can see the output. Okay, in this way you can inject number, string, boolean, buffer, timestamp, expressions. I will take an example of expression, how you can write a expression here. You can generate a random values. Okay, or you can put a simple formula like a is equal to 1, so I will take another example, like by using a function also we can trigger it. Okay, so in the message payload I have written a JSON structure like device ID is 1, device name is temperature sensor, and temperature is 25. So in this I'm just injecting timestamp here, and I have written a script of device different key value pair. Instead of injecting it from this JSON option, I am injecting it by using the function. Okay, so when I deploy it, you can see when I trigger it, it will give the result like this. Okay, now in the debug section, you can see there is the option of complete message object. So here now you can see the outputs like key value pair. Okay, but if you want to see the complete ID of this message, then you can just change it to the complete message object and deploy it. Now you can see the difference. Okay, so this is the payload which is appearing in the previous message, but when you change it to the complete message object, then you can see the ID of that message, the payload of that message, and the topic of that message. Every field will appear when you change it to the complete message object section. Okay, right now we will focus on the message payload only. Okay, so in the message payload you can see three terms are appearing, but if you want only one term, like if you want to see only device ID, then you can change it here. Okay, message payload dot device ID. If we put like this, then it will show only the device ID. you see the output is device id, so it is giving the output of the value pair of this key device id. Okay, because you have put here device id. Similarly, if you want to see only device name, then you can just put here device name. Not device name, you can put the temperature here, because device name is a string. You can put it can you cannot see it here. Your temperature you can see it here because it is a number. Okay, okay. So this is all about the inject and debug button. After that, we have seen the function also. So this function is used to write a JavaScript code into it, and we have seen here how we can write a function here. So I have written a function simply by using the JavaScript. So in this way, you can write a JavaScript, simple JavaScript code like message payload is equal to, and in the curly bracket you can write the key value pair, and at the last you need to return a message. After that, you can see there is a change node. So this change node is used to set a property. It is used to change message property. It is also used to move or delete a property. Okay. After that, there is a switch node. So switch node is used to write a different cases we can write. We can it is used mainly to route allow message to be routed by using different branches of flow. Okay, and there is also a template node, which is a mustache templating language is used. So we will see one by one. First of all, we will see the change node. Okay, so I am just change node I have taken. Okay, so there are different options available like set. You can set the payload of a message. You can set you can change the payload of a message from one to another. You can delete a payload. You can move a payload. Okay, so first of all we will see the setting of the payload. If I put number like 1, okay, so what it will do, it will set a payload to 1. Okay, I will disable other debug section and I will wire this. Okay, and I will deploy. So whenever you trigger a flow, it will give you output as 1. Why? Because you have set your message payload to 1. So whenever the input of this change node gets triggered, it will give the output as 1. Okay, so this is the set rule of the change node. If you want to change, okay, if you want to change a particular key value pair, then you can use the change section. Okay, so what we will do, we will see first the output. Okay, so output of this flow is this. Now we can use the change node. So I am changing. So what I am saying, so please find this device ID. I will simply copy from this, put it here. Okay, and replace this with number 2. Okay, I will simply write this. So here also we need to put device ID because we are intending to change the device ID. Okay, okay, so here you can see the device ID is coming 2. Why? Because here used that I want to change this term message payload dot device ID, and I write it here like search for this message payload device ID, so this one, and replace it with 2. Okay, so I can also replace it with another thing, like if I want to replace it with a string, like ABC. So you can see it will get replaced by the ABC. Similarly, you can replace any uh, key pair like device name also you can repair, you can change, you can temperature also you can change. Okay, this is the use of a change rule. After that, you can see you can also delete a key pair. So let's suppose I want to delete this message payload device ID. So you can see only 2 key pairs are now coming. Okay, device name and temperature, because we have deleted it from this. Similarly, we can move it also. So I want to move device ID to the temperature. This also we can do. Okay, you can see the in the temperature section only one is coming. Why? Because we have moved the device ID to the temperature. That's why it is coming. So this is the use of change node. Now we will see the use of switch node. Okay, so this is the switch node by using which you can route a message. Okay, okay. So what I have taken? So I have taken an inject node and I have written an expression here. Okay. So what I have taken? I have taken a random expression and I have multiplied it with 10. Okay, and I have rounded the value up to the 1 decimal point. Okay, so this is the expression I have taken and I have tagged it like a temperature. So I'm saying that it is a value of a temperature. So it will generate a random value, okay, multiplied by 10, and it will keep it with the precision of 1 decimal. Okay, after that I have taken a switch node, and in the switch node I have written two conditions. So one condition is like if the value is less than 5 and if the value is greater than or equal to 5. So here different options are available. You can put any, like equal to option is available, not equal to is available. Different kinds of options are available. Okay. So I have simply taken a less than 5 and greater than or equal to 5 option, and after that I have taken a message change node where I have set message payload to low temperature. Okay, so this is a string I am putting. Okay, so why I am putting this? So my intention is like whenever the temperature sensor value is less than 5, then it should give me output like the value is of low temperature. Okay, so that's why I have put this message payload and named it like a low temperature. Okay, if the value is greater than or equal to 5, then it should give me message like it is a high temperature value. So I have mentioned it as a high temperature. Okay, so I will simply deploy it and trigger. Okay, so my input is 3.5, which is less than 5, so that's why I'm getting the output like low temperature. Okay, when I again trigger it, then the input value is 9.9 and it is greater than 5, that's why it is giving the value result of high temperature. Similarly, you see again I am triggering, so it is the input value is 9.3, it is greater than 5, that's why it is giving the value of high temperature. So by using switch node you can add number of conditions, you can put any rule here to check. Okay, so this switch node is used to check this kind of rules. Now we will see a template node. Okay, so I have taken simply a inject node and a template node, And in the template I have written some lines like Amsterdam, Andorra, Villa, Athens, and Ram. Okay. So, and the syntax I have highlighting at is mustache. Here different kinds of options are available. Like it can be HTML, JSON, JavaScript, CSS, or YML, SQL. Different kinds of options are available. You can select any of them, write your code here, and you can select your format, whether it is a mustache template or plain text, and output you want as a parse.java, parse YML. So these options are available. Okay. When I trigger it, so it is giving me value like whatever I have written here. Okay. Whatever I have written here, it will directly print it here because we are using a mustache template, and we want output as a plain text. So whatever I can write it here, it will directly gets appear at the output. So the purpose of this template node is that we can write a particular kind of a code here. Okay, we can write a HTML script here, we can write a JSON script here, we can write a JavaScript or Python script, any script. If you want to write it here, you can write and see it at the output. Okay, so that is the use of a template node. After the template node, we can see some of the important node like filter node and delay node. Okay, okay. So the use of filter node uh, is like that. It filter out the output. It filter out the input and give the filtered output. Okay, so here I am seeing here I just opened the filter node and I have put the board like block unless the value changes. Okay, there are different options available like block unless value changes, ignore initial value, that is another equal value. Different kinds of modes are available, but I am choosing block unless value changes. Okay, now if I deploy it and I trigger it, okay, so when I first time trigger it, it will show you the output, but if I again trigger it, then it will not show you the output. Why? Because you have choose the mode like block unless the value changes. It means if the output will not appear if the value remains same. Okay, since I am not changing the value, I am just triggering it, the output is not appearing. But as soon as I change the input value, the output will appear. See, again, when I again trigger it, the output will not appear. Okay, so this is the use of a filter node. Now delay node. So delay node is used to delay the input. Okay, so your different actions are available like delay the each message or rate limit also we can put. You can put a fixed delay, you can put a random delay, you can put a override delay with message delay. Okay, so just now I am using delay each message with fixed delay. I am putting a delay of 5 seconds and I just deployed it. So as soon as I trigger it, you can see After 5 seconds, the output will appear here. You see that. After 5 seconds, the output is appearing here. Similarly, when I again trigger it, then it will again take 5 seconds to show the output. So this is the use of a delay node. So it is used to delay the input at the output. We can now see the split and join node, which are important node. I just put it here. Okay. So first we will see the split node. Okay. So in the inject node, what I have done, I have put a JSON and I have written an array. Okay. So you can write an array like this. Okay. Open a square bracket and close the square bracket and write the array items here. Okay. By separating it by comma. So I have put an array here, and in the split node I have split the input message with the slash n. Slash n means it will split the array in the new line. Okay, I'm putting it as a split using the pixel length of 1. So when I click on it, so you can see it is splitting the array in different messages. Okay, individual values will appear in individual message. So 1 2 3 4, this kind of message, this kind of splitting is appearing here. So this is the use of a split node. Similarly, join node is used to join the inputs from the different kinds of input to a single output. Okay, so here what I have done, I have taken three kinds of a different injects node. One is the temperature. I am putting the payload as 40 and tagging it like a temperature. And second inject node is the humidity. And so I'm putting a payload as 33 and topic as humidity. I'm tagging this 33 as a humidity, like it is a humidity value. Similarly, in the third, I have put payload as 1000 and tagging it like a pressure. So this 1000 is a pressure for me. Okay. So in the joint node, I am putting the mode as manual because I am manually triggering each input. Yeah, you can put it as automatic or reduce sequence also, combining each message and to create a key value object. So you can, there are different options available like a merged object, an array, buffer, a string. So it is the format of the output, in what format you want the result. Okay, so currently I'm putting it as a key value object because I want to see the output in the JSON format. As I have used three different inject nodes and I want the complete message to be at the output when all the three inputs appear. So I have put it as a 3. Okay, so when I click on temperature, output will not appear suddenly. After that I need to put humidity. After that I need to put pressure. Then it will combine the result and the combined result will appear here. You can put it as a string also. Okay, we'll see what happen if I put it as a string. Okay, so it is coming like 40, 33 and 1000. So it is giving me the values of this. Okay, temperature value 40, humidity 33, pressure 1000. So it is giving me the string output of this as a string. I can put it as an array as well. You can see the output is coming as a array. Okay, so in this type you can study it, you can practice it, practice these different nodes, which are the basic building blocks of this flow programming. And if you have any question, you can ask me. If there is no question, then we can simply end up the session. Uh, Thank you.